Wonderful dinner we're having. Wonderful dinner we're having, isn't it?
Oh yes, if I do say so myself.
Yes. Would you care for a joke?
I would love a joke at this moment.
I was actually opening some poppers earlier.
Oh yes?
And there's actually a bunch of them here.
Oh yes, please, delight me with one of them.
What do you call a man with a seagull on his head?
I don't quite know, good chap. What would that be?
Cliff.
Oh my goodness! I heard a very enriching joke the other day, let me tell you. What do you call a man who is afraid of Santa Claus?
What?
Claustrophobic.
Let me just get this one out from earlier. Why did the donut seller retire? He was fed up with the whole business.
Oh, too funny.
That was wonderful, wasn't it?
I tell you, why did the Rocket lose his job?
Why?
Well, he got fired. Yes. Most of the music nowadays in the business is just absolute terror. Even I do have to say so myself.
Well, this new stuff, like the dubstep or whatever.
Oh yeah,
very atrocious.
My grandchildren were listening to the other day. I almost had a murmur, whatever it's called, a heart seizure. I don't know.
You know, I did hear the most entertaining song the other day.
Do tell.
It was actually quite nice.
What was it called?
It was called The Assumptions.
The Assumption song.
It's a song that tries to get you to predict the next word in the line by making it rhyme and then switching it at the very end.
Let's see. Sing it to me and I'll try and guess what's next in line.
Okay.
Just keep going. I'll think in my head.
There was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He sat in the meadow, just shaking his fists at some
Good job. Most music today in the industry is just absolutely terrible.
Yes. Yes, listen to a new stuff called dubstep, whatever. It's very atrocious along with that pop music these days.
You know what I couldn't stand? Rock and roll. It's just not my sweet, not my tea of jazz.
It's very loud back then.
Yes, scrumdiddlyumptious, I do say myself.
Yes. You know, I actually heard the most wonderful song the other day. Quite entertaining.
Really? What was the name of this song?
It was called The Assumptions.
The Assumption song?
It's a very clever little thing. It basically tries to get you, in your head, to guess the word at the end of a line by making it rhyme with a dirty word or something.
Oh, yes, alright. No, well, you know what? Let's play a little game. You sing the song, and I'll try to assume what it will be. I'll enjoy my name.
This is probably why it's called The Assumptions.
Oh, yes.
There was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He sat in the meadow just...
Let's keep going. I've got this out. Okay. Let's try. You sing the song, and I'll assume what comes next in line in my head.
Okay. Ready? There was an old farmer, he lived on a rock. He sat in the meadow, just shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creek. Their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and
Alright, let's try a game, good chap. You sing the song, and I'll assume what comes next in the line.
Okay.
As the song suggests.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
There was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He sat in the meadow, just shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creek. Their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings. At 4:30, there came a young lady. She looked like a pretty young creature. She sat in the grass. She pulled up her dress and she showed them her ruffles and laces and white fluffy duck. She said she was learning a new way to bring up her children so they would not spit, while the boys in the barnyard were shoveling refuse and litter, and I can't seem to remember the rest of the song at this point in time. I think the last time I watched it was 4 weeks ago. Actually, the last time
I think I had a moment.
Just give me a moment. I think after that, shoveling refuse and litter from yesterday's hunt, while the girl in the meadow was rubbing her eyes at the fellow down by the dock. He looked like a man with a size of...
Alright, I'll tell you what, good chap. Let's play a little game. How about you sing the song, and I'll assume what comes next in the line as the song suggests.
Sounds like fun. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
There was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He sat in the meadow just shaking his fist at some boys down by the creek. Their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings and all. At 4:30, there came a young lady. She looked like a pretty young creature. She sat in the grass. She pulled up her skirt and she showed them her ruffles and laces and white fluffy duck. She said she was learning a new way to bring up her children so they would not spit. While the boys in the barnyard were shoveling refuse and litter from yesterday's hunt, while the girl in the meadow was rubbing her eyes at the fellow down by the dock. He looked like a man with a sizable home in the country with a big fence out front. If he asked her politely, she'd show him her little pet doggy who was subject to fits, and then she'd let him grab hold of her small tender hand with a movement so quick, and then she'd bend over and suck on his candy so tasty made of butterscotch. That's pretty good. So what did you think about the game? Was it enjoyable? Oh.
It has like a honey taste to it.
Are you having that thing with food?
What?
Are you having trouble swallowing? I know this is a thing that haunts you sometimes. Are you okay?
Shh, I'm trying to figure out what the next word in the line would be.
Do you give up?
Alright, I think I have it.
Okay.
Assuming I use the Pythagorean theorem equation,
Yes.
if sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals 1, the next word... Subtract cosine squared theta.
Did you go to
Divide
secondary
sine
school?
squared theta. Equals cosine squared minus 1, which is sine squared theta. Then, the next word would be fox. And what does the fox say, my dear chap?
I don't know. Would it go something like ding 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 ding?
No, it goes more like hotty hotty ho.
Oh.
Or yup 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 yup.
Oh, that's right. Good shot.
Well, it chose to
Oh, yes.
the
Let me
fox.
just put down the monocle there. Toast to the fox.